Hi guys, Ray here, City Fan TV. Hope you're all doing very well. I'm still here in Northern Ireland. Got myself a couple of weeks left of this tour. Got a few days off now. Got the family coming tomorrow, so we'll have a few days visiting the sites. Some really nice places. We'll nip into Belfast, go up to see the Giant's Causeway, and got a couple of days work whilst they're here. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Right, here to talk about transfer news and the news that two Saudi clubs are after Ederson. Now, I don't think it really matters that two, whether it's one or two. I think the way it kind of happens over there, especially with the four big clubs, it's all done centrally. I think the funds are supplied centrally to buy players by the PIF, the Public Investment Fund over there, I believe. So they provide the money because these clubs can't provide the money themselves. But we heard rumours about an offer, was it 25 or 30 million for Ederson? City want 50 million euros, which is about, let's say, 42 million quid, just over 40 million quid, I think. And at the moment, the money's not up there, the numbers aren't right. But by the signs of it, City will let him go. City will let Ederson go if the numbers are right. Or I think the other way we might let him go is if he insists on a move, and we don't want to keep unhappy players. If he's going to leave, I'd rather it was for the first reason that enough money has been offered for it to be worth our while to let him go. Now, he's 30, off the top of my head, I think he's 31. I think he's just turned, or he's just going to turn 31 soon. It's not going to make a lot of difference. He's still got plenty of years in the tank as a goalkeeper. You know, play at a top level, I think, till you're in your mid-30s at least. So he's got 4 or 5 years, I think, left at the top level. So he could actually go away for a couple of years to Saudi, earn a load of money, and then come back and still play in one of the top leagues in Europe if he wishes. We'd be obviously sad to see him go. Will he go? That's the question. Will he go? Don't know. My feeling is, over the last couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks ago, I'd have said a 40% chance of him leaving. Now I feel there's at least 60% chance of Ederson leaving this summer, simply because I think the Saudi clubs will come back with more money, and they're going to get close to what we want, and eventually we'll say, if the player wants to go, we'll let him go. 40 million quid is going to be huge money wise for us. We're looking at, obviously don't know the numbers exactly, but we'd look at, I think his net book value, he's got to be, I'd be surprised if it's even 10 million quid on our books, his book value. Not his actual value, but his book value. So if we could sell him for 40 million quid, 30 million pound profit, that's huge. That's huge for your finances. It makes a really big difference. And I forgot the player. You'll remind me, I'm sure, because I talked about him last week, I think, with Bernard. One of the players that's gone, we made about 20 million on him. So there's 50 million. We'll let a few other kids go, and there's rumours of other people that are going. Someone else would make about 20 million. So there'll be a few players going from City, and if Ederson's one of them, we're going to be looking at probably a profit on player sales again in the region of 80 to 100 million pounds. And whatever, I say this every year now, whatever worries you have about financial fair play or profit and sustainability rules, they go out the window when you're bringing in a profit on player sales of 80 to 100 million pounds. And if you're doing that every season, it makes a huge difference. And then next summer we've got the Club World Championship, where reportedly clubs are going to get about 50 million quid just for taking part. So I don't think pretty sure actually, we don't need to sell Ederson to balance the books. There's absolutely no need for that, and it's just going to be a matter, as I said at the top of the show, whether the money's right, whether 40 million quid is on the table from Saudi Arabia, or whether Ederson insists that he wants to go, and we might end up letting him go for 35 million. But yep, that's my feeling is, I know nothing, my feeling is it's more likely that Ederson will leave than he will stay. He's a big name. He's a big name. If he goes to Saudi, you know, they've got another market, big market in Brazil. People will be interested in obviously what Ederson is doing. He's a big name. He's at the top of his game. He's one of, let's say, for argument's sake, okay, he's in the top 10 goalkeepers in the world. I think quite comfortably, possibly the top 5 goalkeepers in the world. It's a statement signing for him to go to Saudi, and Saudi have taken some of our players. You know, last year they got Mahrez and Laporte, who were okay. They weren't first teamers. They weren't at the same level of Ederson, but they were still big names, and they went. So I can just see this trend continuing. You know, this summer it could be Ederson. Next summer it could be KDB. You watch my other video about KDB if you want to get my thoughts on him moving on to Saudi Arabia either this summer or next summer. But guys, there you have it. That's my belief is it's more likely that Ederson goes to Saudi Arabia now. That's my feeling. More likely that he's going to go than he's going to stay. Guys, if you're new to the channel, it'd be fantastic if you could subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified as new videos come out, and give us a thumbs up. It's always nice to get a few likes for these videos, and see you around, please.